How we doing today, guys? Welcome to my newest YouTube video. Today we are going to be going on a few loot runs in my loot run. This is how I do it. No, there's a bunch of other videos out there. Not saying this is the best, not saying it's the worst, but this is how I do it and how I make my money, and it's been very good for me. We're gonna be heading up right towards base camp from that spawn over on water facility. We head to base camp because there's an amazing key there, luggage safe room key. If you have it, it's gonna make your run a lot better. Discord trading systems are selling it for pretty cheap. Save up some old currency from these runs, and then you'll be able to buy it in a few runs. Don't worry about that. Or if you're lucky enough, you can get it. But this room has a double safe. You're gonna be checking that out. You're gonna have to. It flickers when there's loot in it. You just move your little cursor around or crosshair until you can get inside that second safe. Then loot every other luggage and briefcase in there. But this is just the beginning. This is nothing crazy on how we're focusing our loot. We're gonna be mainly focusing our loot on bone plates and focus crystals. Raw currency is just the cherry on the top to these runs. Honestly, really good cherry. A big fat juicy cherry. Stash them all in your butt. Anyways, we're going to be killing any Jeffrey on sight. Those bone plates are going to be a huge plus at the end of the run. I know a lot of people say go do these focus crystals and just these focus crystals. But the Jeffreys in the jungle are a pain in the ass when you're trying to do these runs. They make it 10 times harder, make you waste meds. It's awful. So you're going to have to try to save up some money, buy a Maelstrom. Maelstroms are really good on these runs, even as a shatter gun. If you can afford a shatter gun or have a shatter gun, boom, there you go. That'll be 10 times better. But Maelstroms get the job done just as easy. Don't worry about it. And after a run or two, you're going to be able to find profit for the Maelstrom. So make sure all these bone plates are being picked up. We're going to be heading out of the base camp towards the jungle. Didn't put it in the video, but I entered from the southeast entrance to the jungle of Comms Tower. When you're killing these Jeffreys, always aim towards the top of the lip. At the spread of the shotgun, you're going to get the most pellets hit and do the most amount of damage. Same thing with the Maelstrom. Aim towards the top of the lip. I very suggest to buy or make a suppressor. That'll make your run way easier. So we're heading out. We're gonna make our way up to base camp. Crash ship. Kill any Jeffrey on the way again. And like I said, what we're focusing on here is any bone plates from these Jeffreys, as they can, I believe they have a chance to drop the head, but the meat is also good. Also from the Striders, their heavy meat is amazing. There's a couple crystal spawns down here under these roots, but mainly I'm just looking for these guys. One of these plates, I believe, is the same price as 2 regular blue crystals. Also, if you find any alpha rattlers, I do suggest taking those guys out. If you score ahead from them, amazing profit. Up here, there's a few crystal nodes. It looks like somebody already got to them, but there's usually 2 to 3 up here. Try to smack those up. Then we're going to be heading over into this ravine between the 2 cliffs. I guess it's not really a ravine. There's a huge cluster of crystals that someone already got to because crystal runs are extremely popular. But there's a couple spawns over here. Sometimes there's 2 Jeffreys, sometimes there's just this one. take them out, make your run 10 times easier. Once we get this guy's out of the way, we head into the ravine with a bunch of crystal nodes. That's a huge spot. Sometimes you're not going to get a big damage off, so when you don't do that, I suggest like stepping out, or this dude's going to commando pro and smack the shit out of you. But hit him with a 1-2, he's out of there. Eat up those bone plates. Gimme, gimme. So yeah, right down here, we're right under jungle camp. Jungle camp is also an amazing spot, as you'll see. Think I get action with another player up here. If it's this clip. Take all these guys out. Couple doofuses in the background. But yeah, clean these guys up, take them out. We're also going to look for smart mesh whenever you're through these areas. Smart mesh is a huge mid-game and end-game item you're going to be using for a bunch of upgrades, a bunch of quests, and end-game monuments to make them. So make sure you pick up any smart mesh and always save your smart mesh. Never sell it. Head right up in the jungle camp. There's a stash and dumpster on the left that usually has a pretty good loot. Good chance of smart mesh. Like I said, take out any alpha rattler you see. Get the Jeffs out of the way. Up here is the armory key too. It's a really good key actually. I'm not even gonna say it's not bad of a key. It's a really good key. Always, there's 2 weapon crates up there. Great chance of exotics. I usually don't hit them on my runs with crystals or bone plates, because if I do end up getting an exotic, I just dip and end the run right there. Like it's not bad by any means, but if you're focusing on money runs, save the key until you have a couple of the guys with you so you can get out of there safer. So yeah, I do end up with this guy. Jungle camp, jungle in general is just a very high trafficked area. You may run into a few people. Just take them out. Don't trust anybody. I know it sounds bad to say, but I've got everyone here, I guarantee, has been effed over by a guy with a bulldog saying, yeah, I'm friendly, yeah. So just take them out, get them out of the way, and move on to your money run.
Hello.
You can make friends later.
Hello.
Some dude begging for his life if I'm murdering him with a shatter gun. Today. So there's a safe down there under the under the table. Make sure you loot that. I think that guy already looted it. That's why I didn't head over there. Great spawns up here. Great meds. Great money. Great raw spawns. Take all the credits you can. Put them in your butt. Close that door to my office. So in this bottom of the armory key, there's also another safe. I don't know if I hit it. I don't believe I did. It's a great key, great safe. All these safes in here have a good chance of dropping the luggage safe room key and every other key in the game. It's if you don't know how the tier systems work for loot, definitely check out a video for that. Maybe I'll work on one of those even when I understand them fully. That corner I just checked, there's a few crystal spawns. Always check over there, but again, it looks like somebody got to them, so I'm just going to continue my run. There's a safe upstairs here. Make sure you get up into that. And then right after this, we are going to head to another very good area with a Jeffrey, sometimes an Alpha Rattler, and a huge amount of profit for crystals. Very big deposit over here. Sometimes there's not a Jeffrey here. Sometimes it's just a Alpha Rattler. But like I said, both great kills. definitely while you're moving through these runs, take a look at your map, see where your extractions are. If you have bad extractions, it's not bad to end your run a little early, just to get a head start onto your extraction. And always the closest extraction is, remember, not the best, because if you're on the bottom of the map and you see a bunch of pods dropping in, more or less you're gonna have the same extraction as all those people, because the jungle extract and the parking lot extract are very popular. So you just got to be careful with those, or else you may run into a 3-man and lose all this time. Trying to do it as fast as possible. And this is literally just my raw run. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like, what any possibility could come out of. I don't want to skip it around. But yeah, I hope to do better videos in the future. I hope to have learned better editing. I just have a great mindset for this game, and I really wish the best of luck to it. And I hope it grows, because it's got an amazing community already. Barely have run into any toxic people. Everyone I do come into and use the VoIP, great people. Obviously, you're gonna run into those people that are untrustworthy and pretend to be nice and then screw you over, but hey, happens. Using these loot runs, you'll get your loot right back. Right in this divot over here, there's a good amount of crystal spawns. I didn't see the Jeffrey or the Rattler, so I assumed that people already got to it, so I just carried on, even though I'm on my way to extract, and I'm pretty heavy right now, so even if I did get more, I wouldn't be able to pick them up. But the Sharded Flesh and the Bone Plates, I definitely suggest dropping a crystal or two for them, because you'll get a little more credits for them. And I know I went over it already, I believe, but crafting or trading up or keeping all your small medium suppressors makes a huge difference in these runs. Guarantee it. So yeah, we're heading over to extract here. This is where I kind of just waited out, calling my extract, and that's that run. So I'm gonna throw in a couple more runs here with some music over them. They're a little sped up, but thank you anyway. If you guys want to head out here, really appreciate you guys. Leave a like and subscribe. If you do stick through these runs, I'll talk to you at the end. Thank you guys.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
The fire makes the city look so bright. Close your eyes and just stay tight. We have to go. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me while we leave. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me while we leave. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me while we leave. Stay with me.
Alright guys, that's gonna be a wrap. Those last few runs were directly right after my first run. I have one at the end of this video that's just showing the extraction and the profit, so that's what you're going to see. But sorry for the rough patches. I promise I'll get better at this editing thing. I just want to get out as much content as I possibly can and dive right into this amazing community. I absolutely love this game, so I'm going to pour my heart out into it. Thank you very much for watching. If there was any questions that you have because of my amazing editing, that I may have skipped over an important part or skipped over a couple pathing or where I ended up, please ask. I will answer them immediately in the comments below. I'll put the links to the music, that Discord, and maybe a helpful website for you guys. But thank you again. Can't thank you enough. Please leave a like. Maybe subscribe if you're feeling it. You know, just maybe. If you don't have to, whatever. But thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye.